It's time now for the Peter Channel 6 o'clock news on this Saturday evening, March 19th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. Your 6 o'clock news and odds on this Saturday evening. Top story at 6 is 3 Donald Trump protesters were arrested as dozens blocked traffic near Phoenix for more than 2 hours Saturday at his campaign rally, while similar anti-Trump event in New York City led to 2 arrests. Security forces guarded the street leading to the federal police headquarters where captured fugitive Salah Abdel appeared before a judge in Brussels, Belgium. After circling a southern Russian airport for more than 2 hours because of high ground level winds and poor visibility, a passenger jet from the United Arab Emirates crashed during a London attempt, killing all 62 people aboard. Erbil Iraq, a U.S. Marine, was killed near the front line with Islamic State in northern Iraq on Saturday, becoming the second combat casualty of the war against militants according to the U.S. Republican leaders map a strategy to derail Donald Trump. In Beirut, a suicide bombing at a public shopping area in Istanbul killed at least 5 people, including 2 Americans, and wounded dozens more on Saturday, may be tied to Islamic State, according to media reports. The Zika virus is now being transmitted from mosquitoes to people in Cuba. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said on Saturday, making a number of events in a world epidemic that has been linked to a wide range of birth defects. Ian Duncan Smith's ally said he regarded cuts to welfare as morally indefensible. Cairo, Egypt's Minister of International Cooperation, Saad Nasser, will sign an agreement on Sunday with the Saudi Arabian parties for the provision of petroleum to Cairo for the coming 5 years. Brazzaville, Republican Congo. The Republican government has ordered the country's 2 largest telecommunications providers block all communications during the presidential election on Sunday for security reasons, a government official said. In Toronto, former Toronto Mayor Rob Ford has not responded to his chemotherapy treatments, according to his chief of staff, Dan Jacobs. Brussels, Amnesty International accused European leaders of using double-speaking, sugarcoating the Sinai bill and the Turkey migrant plan. The 14-year-old Houston area girl whose body was found in a grassy field in West Houston died from gunshot wounds, a medical examiner said in a report on Saturday. Illinois Senator Mark Kirk has become the most recent GOP Senate incumbent to have his re-election campaign installed into the politics of replacing the Supreme Court Justice Anton Scalia, breaking with Republican leadership on the issue. In Texas, a close abortion clinic might be yards away. These women will drive a woman there. Tokyo, a U.S. Navy officer was arrested after allegedly groping and punching a 19-year-old Japanese woman on a flight from San Diego to Japan, officials said. Bucko Island, Florida, a group of 18 Cuban migrants were rescued by a cruise ship up the western coast of Florida, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. Gulfport, Mississippi, a state legislature from Mississippi is defending himself after telling a woman who doesn't live in the district can care less about her opinion. Salt Lake City, Republican nomination frontrunner Donald Trump in 2012 nominee Mitt Romney fighting bitterly ahead of Utah's caucuses on Tuesday. Washington, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security announced Friday that allowed more airports to support flights to and from Cuba. Tribune Publishing Company, owner of the Los Angeles Times, was simply bought by a judge from acquired bankrupt newspaper publisher Freedom Communications Incorporated. Montpelier, Vermont, General Mills announced on Friday that will start labeling products that contain genetically modified ingredients to combine with a Vermont law shows food companies might be thrown in the towel, even though they hold out hope. TransCanada Buy said company pipeline shares up 6%. U.S. stock market investors will be watching currency markets next week for the signs of the recent related trends of the weakening dollar. Strength the stock market will continue. Boston, officials say. Service on the Green Line is returning to normal after the derailment caused delays. They made the announcement just before 5 p.m. Saturday. As a matter of residual delays were expected to continue throughout the evening. Worcester, Massachusetts had evidence underway in Worcester to even find and replace a monument in the city's Black World War II veterans that have been missing for decades. China's forest conservation program showed a decade of improvement over tree cover. Globally, deforestation continues but at a slower pace. This updated image provided by Lepidonomist and Ward shows a newly discovered 10-headed Arctic butterfly. Research by Ward suggests that newly discovered species involved from the offspring of two related butterfly species that he thinks. Most eccentric plant has near flat elliptical orbit reflected light scientists discovered that when it could be the most eccentric planet, as they say, when the term eccentric pertained to how it orbits around its star in relation to the orbital. A Soyuz space capsule carried two Russian the American takes off the International Space Station on Saturday. The capsule docked with the space station about 6 hours after blasting off from Russia's manned space launch complex. Puerto Rico braces for its own Zika epidemic. Elizabeth Kenya anaphylaxis going on a blood agar obscure blood infection spreads to second state. A listeria outbreak from 2 years ago has been traced to raw milk from an organic farm. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said on Friday. You'll be forgiven for taking out every last bit of your body played a role in algebra, but no, apparently that's all from work a very, very tiny area of the brain. Okay, take a look at New England Insults at Holyoke, Massachusetts. Shots fired at Holyoke Police tomorrow. The Massachusetts State Police had to say that Wyatt and Linden Street reported shots fired. A firearm has been recovered at the scene. A search for suspects is ongoing. Massachusetts State Police Air Wing also assisted. Peter Childress is now 6:06 that is started out for a sports report on this Saturday evening. Tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at the Garden at Los Angeles taking on the Los Angeles Kings. Game time 10:30 p.m., which is 7:30 p.m. Los Angeles time. Okay, for one half in the MLS soccer, it is Chicago Fire and the Columbus Crew tied at 0 pace. For 2 periods, San Jose Sharks, New York Rangers are tied at 1. Pittsburgh Pirates or the Pittsburgh Penguins or the Philadelphia Phillies. Pittsburgh Penguins or the Philadelphia Flyers 4-1, and Minnesota Wild or the Carolina Hurricanes 3-2. The Boston Red Sox defeat the St. Louis Cardinals in exhibition baseball down in Fort Myers 3-1. Providence went out. Angel Wiggins took over by the Blue 21-point lead midway for the second half. Hit a big three-pointer with 72 seconds remaining and scored 20 points to lead the third-seeded Hurricanes of Wichita State 65-57. Orlando, Florida. Jason Day survived the Mercer raid at a few bogeys and fired 270 to keep his two-shot lead Saturday in the Auto Palmer Invitational. Indian Wells, California. Milos Madden fired 10 aces out of way to overpower David Goffin 6-3 Saturday to reach the final of the BNP Purpose Open. 2 days after he was ejected from the Memphis Grizzlies 96-86 loss to Milwaukee Bucks, BMO Harris Bradley center followed an altercation with Bucks center John Edson, veteran swing with Matt Barnes denied reports that he tried to enter the Milwaukee Bucks locker room. Peter Chaladusa is now 6:07. Time now for a travel report on this Saturday evening. Let's start you off down in Rhode Island. Where it's looking good in the highways and byways of Rhode Island. It's good for 146 on the northbound side, a little slow after Route 99. And in downtown Providence, 95 on the northbound side, it's a little slow from 195 all the way to the Civic Center exit. Route 6 on 10 connector slow before the Route 95. 95 on the northbound side, also slow after Route 6 10 connector past Providence Place Ball. And the traffic around the Dunk Center at Fall and Basketball Championships, it's slow on Empire Street, and it's slow around 7th Street and around Broadway, around Fat to do the crowds filing from the Dunkin' Donuts Center after the basketball games, and they're still going on. So expect some delays around the Providence Dunkin' Donuts Center. In the Capes, Sagamore Bridge and Borden Bridge lot looking good. 28 looking from Borden Falmouth. Route 6 from Sagamore down all lanes. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 128 in Canton. 128 on the both ends, it's slow from 28 and Randolph on the Braintree, split to a couple of accidents on 128 on the northbound side after Route 37 in Braintree. Stafford Expressway on the southbound side, so from Quincy all the way up to the Braintree split. 93 on the northbound side, so from Morsey Boulevard all the way up to South Boston, and 93 northbound, so from the Pike all the way up to the Zakin Bridge. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, so from Newton all the way up to the Bratton, Mass Pike on the westbound side. So on the Austin Bratton tolls, 120 on the both ends, so around Route 3 in Burlington, Route 2 on the eastbound side, it is so around Route 120 in Lexington. 93 on the northbound side, also around Route 128 in Redden. Mass Pike also saw around Route 128 in Weston. Route 120 in the southbound side, get acted after Route 9 in Wellesley, so expect some delays. All the highways in Worcester are looking good. I-80 on the eastbound side, the Little Surround from Route 20 to the Mass Pike. I-91 on the northbound side of Surround. Route 291 in Springfield. Down in Hartford and Connecticut vicinity, I-80 on the eastbound side, we have an accident around Middletown, so expect some delays. Route 15 on the southbound side, have an accident around Route 25 in Bridgeport on the Wilbur Cross Parkway on the southbound side, so expect some delays. 95 on the northbound side, so from Norwalk to Fairfield. 95, 25, 8 southbound, get after around Route 95 at Bridgeport, so expect some delays. Down in New York City, 95 on the southbound side is so from the Bronx all the way to the George Washington Bridge. 95 on the northbound side, so from Fort Lee, New Jersey, all the way out to the Bronx. West Side Highway on both ends, so from George Washington Bridge all the way out to Midtown Manhattan. FDR Drive on the southbound side, slow from Lower East Manhattan. Brooklyn Bridge to the southbound side, it is slow. Brooklyn Queens Expressway is slow from 478 all the way out to the Route 25. Long Expressway, it is slow from Midtown Manhattan all the way out to the Cross Island Parkway. Belt Parkway is slow from 278 all the way out to Valley Stream. 678 on both ends, it is slow from the JFK Airport all the way out to the Long Expressway. 678 on the northbound side, also around the JFK Airport. Grand Central Parkway, it's slow around the LaGuardia Airport past Flushing. Bronx Neck Bridge, after that, it is slow. Bronx Whitestone Bridge on the southbound side is slow. Lincoln Tunnel is slow, and Helen Tunnel is slow. New York State through it is looking good from New York all the way at the Pennsylvania border. I-89 on the southbound side, it is slow after the Canadian border up in Vermont, but otherwise, highways in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are looking good. Okay, let's take a look at MBTA alerts at 6:11. Subway system is looking good. On the commuter rail, looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. As on Sunday, passengers attending the St. Patrick's Day Parade should use bus shuttles to and from substation on the parade route from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Peter Chaldusabs now 6:12. Time now for a weather report on this Saturday, and it is a gorgeous Saturday evening here. And it's the first day of spring is tomorrow, but Mother Nature has got its own plans with winter, as we are under a winter storm watch in effect from Sunday afternoon, in fact, Monday morning. The locations all Rhode Island, southeastern Massachusetts, including Boston and Cape Cod. Heavy snowfall, snow accumulation at 4 to 8 inches, and time and snow over spread most of the early Sunday evening. Bulk of snow will be fall Sunday night with early radius most likely across southeastern Massachusetts on either side of Cape Cod Canal. The snow should come in by mid-morning on Monday. Impact snow is expected to accumulate on roads Sunday night, resulting in hazards travel along the way with poor visibility at times. In addition, there will likely be a wet snow across parts southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Cod. Therefore, if the higher amounts fall, isolated power outages and non-tree winds will be possible. Uncertainty will remain uncertain how far the northwest the heavy snow bed will reach. It stays mainly offshore. Snowfall amounts will generally be on order 1 to 4 inches. However, depending on heavy snow moves further inland, the potential exists for 6 to 8 inch amounts, especially around near the Cape Cod Canal. As a winter storm watch is issued for the potential accumulated snow of 6 or more inches at a 12-hour period, or 8 or more inches at a 24-hour period. Anyone traveling the next 24 to 36 hours should monitor later forecasts and be prepared to modify travel plans should winter weather develop. And day 1 today has weather not expected at the time. Day 2 for 7, Sunday for Friday, with a storm watch. And also be a low risk that wind advisory will be needed along portions of the coast Sunday night. Alright, 7-day forecast that goes like this. For tonight, mostly clear skies with a low about 22 degrees, north about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Sunday, chance of snow may after 3 p.m. Increased skies at about 57 degrees, northeast wind about 6 miles an hour, chest base is 30%, the little dose circulation expected. Sunday night, snow around 20 degrees, north about 3 to 5 miles an hour, chest base is 8%, new circulation 3 to 5 inches possible. Monday, snow like before noon, then a slight chance of rain between noon and 1 p.m. Cloud skies are gradually becoming most of the skies about 41 degrees, north. West around 6 to 8 miles on gust side, 22 degrees, chest base is 6%, new snow accumulation 1 to 3 inches possible. For Monday night, most coast go about 25 degrees, west about 7 miles an hour. For Tuesday, south skies are about 44 degrees. Tuesday night, most skies go below about 36 degrees. Wednesday, most skies are chance of showers up to 7 p.m., high to 55, low about 37 degrees, chest base is 30%. Thursday, most skies are about 52 to about 40 degrees. Friday, chance of showers, most skies are about 60 to about 41 degrees, chest base is 14%. And for Saturday, chance of showers, part skies about 56 degrees, chest base is 30%. Curly here, not near, it is Clear skies, and it is 46 degrees. Humidity of 20%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel 6 o'clock news on this Saturday evening, March 19th, 2016. I think it will be a good evening and good positive to all. See you for a late night news report during the second minute of the Boston Bruins Los Angeles Kings game. Have a good evening.